Mentioned the Khalid taken out.
All right.
They are going deep into the roamers as hero pool for both Keyboy and Finn.
Get a roamer here, take away one more option from Finn, and have your time and your choice to pick for a good matchup for your EXP laner, right? Technically, there's flex here as well with this Hylos pick. I didn't believe in it, by the way, seeing the Hylos for Keyboy, but hey, it worked out.
It's just like what I said, I believe, 2 days ago. It's a waiting move, Raj.
A waiting.
Yeah, you just move the king to the side just by one step, and you see what the opponent is trying to do.
Okay. It's a probing type of deal.
Yeah.
All right. Is it gonna be a front to back for Bigetron though, or do they wanna be a bit more aggressive? With the Yeeb and Moskov, it has to be a bit of a front to back.
Yeah.
Against a Leomord high loss, there's not a lot of ways for them to escape from a dive.
Is this Boxia black?
It can be, but
Against a... I think it's gonna be a glue or something, right?
Okay, could work.
Oh,
Nice.
good call. Good call. So it turns out the Yuzhong will be for BTR by Vitality instead of for ONIC. I like that. And Shogun, I think he made some plays.
Lapu again.
Oh, this is like the old school TikTok matchup right here. The Yuzhong and Lapu Lapu.
The Lapu into the glue, by the way. He's gonna be healing so much. It's gonna be ridiculous.
So, quick predictions. BTR
man.
Onyx.
I think it's one of the ones that are actually a bit more even.
Feels the most 50-50 out of all of them, to be honest.
But
can't decide.
I think ONIC has an edge here, though.
For me, I like the E from Moreno.
Alright, so one for BTR,
I think my pick will be for ONIC.
one for Onyx.
But it's still very close.
Still, ladies and gentlemen, we hyped the previous game up, and the fact of the matter is we are still at championship point. Can Onyx push through? We're throwing it over to our casters.
When their backs were against the wall, the Kings finally struck back. And for the first time tonight, ONIC reminded everyone why dynasties are so hard to kill. But the mission for Bigetron remains unchanged. The resistance is still breathing, and slowly will they occupy the walls of the Velodrome. Championship point still, but this isn't. ONIC against Bigetron by Vitality.
Here we go. Into the land of dawn, ladies and gentlemen. ONIC going for the signature Hylos and Jusin. This is like their bread and butter, dude. In this meta, at least, you know. I like the fact that Cho and the Khalid got banned out. But yeah, Shevin called him, man. This Yuzhong, Lapu Lapu, TikTok, 1v1 type of deal. It's all about mechanics in the XP lane at this point, right? Who's gonna win, the Yuzhong or the Lapu Lapu? In those TikTok edits, Shevin, did the Yuzhong win or the Lapu Lapu win usually?
Waiting for his answer. We can't really hear him, but yeah. The classic matchup. It's all about skill. You know, the players using each hero obviously will win out, but Amon will wait. But that's why the Art of Thievery is very good to last hit that Gold Crab. The Glue and the Yeve up against the Hylos and the Juice. And the Glue is pretty good up against the Hylos because like the Hylos will always walk up close first in the team fight, and Glue really wants to stick to the Hylos. But look at that movement coming in. Emblems by Bayou. Yeah, fully second the others for both mid laners. And a Bargain Hunter for Aman, because he is going to focus on just farming up a Storm. But look at Lyle rolling in.
Yup, this is the classic though. Every time you have a Yuzhong on Bigetron, they're always looking for that shield unity into the Furious Die Petrify gank into the XP. So you gotta be wary of that. Shogun gets level 4 first.
It's the Black Dragon form. And both teams, their XP laners at least, will play between cycles. That Famous Fighter, Black Dragon form 2. And up top, it's just gonna be another battle, you know, the classic gold lane lead side. But here we go, BDF.
Yep. Dragon coming down now onto Kai. Petri as well. Kai gonna be caught in the RWM. Shogun's just taking him out. ONIC forced a fight that was just not favorable for them. And now Sans walking up again. Looks like he's gonna be trying to go for the Famous Fighter. He still has it. He jumps on the Shogun who doesn't have anything, but now it's gonna be Shogun trying to get the DOT. Gets it in time, but he gets stunned up. And in the end, it's Moreno who gets the kill. And it's Bigetron with a big win early.
It's disastrous for ONIC. They were trying to hold on to the turtle. They were trying to get that objective, but everyone was so far away from one another. And now Bigetron by Vitality, they have an advantage in kill towards Shogun and Moreno as well. And look at that, Shogun munching on the plates of that bottom side turret. Kyrie a bit behind, but in terms of level, he is still on par with Niall. And now we will talk about that matchup earlier on. I think Shogun did have some assistance on killing and taking down Lutfi. Was Moreno as well with the final Void Crystal. But auto attack. So now ONIC, obviously they still have that power. And the Leomord, the Lapu Lapu too, we knew what happened in the previous game where Lapu of Lutfi was able to carry the game just so far.
And this is why I think in the regular season, me and Sheffin particularly did not like Kyrie on the Leomord because it just feels so one-dimensional. It's something that you need to utilize to control neutral objectives, and if you don't, then you're kind of cooked. It's not over yet. Luckily for the Leomord, his power spike lasts all the way to mid-game after you get that ultimate.
Yeah.
But again, when you have Kyrie, usually I think you'd expect something more multi-dimensional, something that can, like the Fredrin. We saw the Fredrin earlier, we saw how good he can be on it. Even the Lancelot, you know, those assassins especially.
Yeah, want to farm fast as well. I think Leomord, not too bad of a clear, especially with the skill 1, but oh, first item from Moreno. Blood Wings again, movement speed, extra shield, and the damage too. And now again, the turtle. Will ONIC be able to defend this? They're going to play in cycles again. Lutfi is going to come by. Aman has the SOD to respond to potential 4v5.
That's quite big. Shogun shows up top. Finn's going to try to go on Lutfi now as he's going to have to take, I think, a stun from Finn. He's trying to jump in now. Nile as well. Black Dragon Form come down as Nile's going to go in, and that's going to be the art of Yemen. Kai mounted on, thrown back. Lutfi going for the damage, but it's just not enough right now as BTR are too tanky. Spear of Misery from Iman. Shogun tearing them apart as the retreat comes through, and Iman's going to go for the kill on Lutfi.
Lutfi shoved back. It was Iman saving Moreno with that Spear of Misery, and Bigetron by Vitality. They pulverize ONIC. The Sky Kings, completely clueless in most of the team fights. They are lost. And the early game from Bigetron arrives in the nick of time.
Realize, I don't know. Last game was so clean because they understood their win conditions so well. Is this a case of ONIC just placed on a win condition that is impossible against the Yuzong, or them forcing things? Because, again, it was kind of the same approach. And this time, the glue, Keyboy let go of him. He basically let Finn get on Kai.
Especially up against a Leomord. A Hylos too that really wants to run towards the enemies. That blue will thrive so much. And now you see ONIC on a chokehold with their win conditions. Obviously, it's going to be running down towards Bigetron by Vitality. The Sieve is also very, very fragile. There's a Claude over there. There's a Lapu Lapu as well. We could just run it down towards the Eve. But it seems like it's able to survive because of the peel that Bigetron brings to the table. The Baxia peels pretty well. Shogun can just access the backline so easily. We don't even think about damage. Lutfi.
Oh, Shield Unity, Petrify, and the Furious dive into the Dragon now. Pops into Poissons. ONIC collapse on him, but I don't even think this is a good idea. The whole team's coming down. If they can survive for just a more, oh, they do! Fitting with the slam and the pass, and now the Mount Down is asking for the mobilization! Shogun and Nile against the Sky Kings! And they beat them straight up!
ONIC collapse again. They're forcing their hand way too early. Moreno against Sans. Will it be a kill?
No, it won't.
No, hold up.
There's a flicker, Moreno! The Maestro stunned up by Lutfi, denied him a kill.
Moreno.
But he dodges Lutfi's blade. One last shot in there. He's gonna go for the mount. And now it's Lutfi baited in by the Maestro. He's able to flick around the safety. Now the glorious pathway coming down. As Shogun be confident lazy the weapon. Shogun is able to turn things around for a bit. And Mine gonna go for the three hits. Been stunned by the Law and Order. Kyrie on the steed.
Wow, that was so quick. Moreno. Fleet footwork showing it again, just moving around left and right, dodging the blades, and then came in the backup. But it was far too gone. At least they were able to shut down Shogun, but what does it mean? A 5.2k gold lead. ONIC, they need to play from behind. At least there is scaling, but only on the Claude. The Leomord really wants to thrive in the mid game later on. War Axe into the Fury Hammer for that extra bit of damage. But so far, nothing out of the ordinary just yet.
Despite the 5,000 gold, despite the position that Bigetron have, yes, better scaling, all at. you can never count the Sky Kings out until they're truly out. Sans becomes a beacon, bring Finn back. Now it's going to be Finn targeted down, but he is able to find a mount on the boy. That's a full damage on Luke Piamon! Gets the Spear of Ezreal! And an SOD! That's Shogun!
He's gonna fall to Shogun too! Bigetron by Vitality turn the pages! And now the castle walls are breached slowly but surely.
If you're attempting a coup, you have to go for the throat. Eman and Shogun, they did just that. Now it's a 7,000 gold lead for Bigetron, and the dynasty of ONIC is on its last legs.
Bigetron has always been the kryptonite for ONIC, but tonight they seem so close to reaching out and have a taste on what glory feels like. ONIC, will that kryptonite come down and haunt them once more? This Lord is uncontestable, and the resistance lives on. That Lord secured by Bigetron.
Oh god.
They're looking for something. Their Finn very gladly stands tall. That's the glue, mind you. And with this lead, with this potential, there is no way Bigetron can throw this.
Eman's gonna go on the turret. Sans putting the light on him. Bigetron's gotta remember, this is still the Sky Kings they're up against. Even now, there's always a chance. The real-time victory rate on the side of Bigetron, 71% to 29%, presented by our official gaming phone, Infinix GT50 Pro. And Bigetron will play it slow.
71%. That is so close to victory.
Oh!
Can they make something happen?
God dang, that piercing damage from Eman Spears. It's zoned both the Ks, Kyrie and Kelra. Lord of the bottom lane, putting the tier 2 down.
And at this point, that passive becomes a poke, Mirko. If they want to play that front to back, it is so good to poke back ONIC without having to expend any valuable resource. That Moskov is going to hit like a truck. They're barging on the base.
The dragon coming down, the walls are crumbling. Slowly but surely. Look at the piercing damage again. Now going to be lifted up, but he's still able to pop in and tortoise for Sans for a bit. ONIC defend. Just a base turret taken by Bigetron, as that's the nature for Eman. A big power spike. There is very little magic damage from ONIC. One of the ways they could come back in this game was through a miraculous Kelra Kyrie dive, maybe a Lutpi dive, but now with the Wind of Nature, it seems like they have neutralized that threat.
Yep. Still holding on. Chastise for Shogun. What's going to be the win con now for ONIC? It's way to tunnel vision, it seems like. Kyrie so far behind. Kelra just caught in a pin down and a potential petrify. You would hope that the quad could get like a blazing duet, a big one too. In favor of turning the fight around for ONIC, the Bigetron are so relentless. They can play with the cycles, they can disengage this Black Dragon form. That's a box here that's gonna roll into you multiple times. But ONIC, they have only one window and one window. Lutpi with the Bravest Fighter, Kyrie with the Phantom Steed, and possibly Kelra will follow suit. But what if that fails? No one's gonna come there to save them. And Bigetron, for the first time in forever, it seems very close. They have a sniff of that silverware. But it's not over until it's over. The Sky Kings, they are battle tested. They have been through hell multiple times. But let's see if Bigetron can bring on the Inferno.
Wave down below, slow pushing. ONIC playing it safe in their base with this kind of composition. Trying to just hold on. They don't have good wave clear, but it is all they can do. If they fight outside of the base, they are as good as dead, and that would mean Bigetron is winning out. The face of the man who's been doubted by thousands on your screens, the Nile.
Yep, holds his breath deeply. But it's gonna be another siege. ONIC can't contest this, like you said. It's gonna be sudden death. It's gonna be sure death if they contest this. They're just caged in their own empire, a crumbling one.
In their own castle walls, in the drome that is known as home for ONIC. We saw that in the TIFO. We saw that confidence from the fans, from the org, from the coaching staff, and from the players. But the Maestro will take the purple buff, conducting the jungle camps of ONIC to move for him.
Now look at the believers, the ones that has joined the resistance, believe in the movement. And Bigetron by Vitality. It is now or never. The Lord will come marching in. Up top, down bottom, still intact, but they go for the conceal play.
Spin in the bottom lane, gonna go for Kai! He's dead, the Sky King has fallen! The walls are crumbling! The throne is burning! ONIC have dealt with the Lord. Don's gonna be poked down by Moreno. No RBM, but the dragon comes around as the P comes in again. But that's gonna be Ahmad, piercing him down. That's the mount down as the P goes out! A full fight onto Kelra with a blazing duet. Able to survive right now as Sans goes in again. He pulls Shogun back!
Another minute.
But Moreno takes him out! 8 years ago, the Red Robots entered this league with a dream. And for 8 long years, that dream was buried beneath heartbreak. Third places, near misses, collapsed runs, and a name they could never escape. They return to the workshop again, and again, reforging the steel, rewiring the circuitry, waiting for the day it would finally be complete. And today is that day!
For years, this arena echoed with the same story. The same colors, the same rulers, the same champions. But every fortress has a day when the gates are finally opened. And tonight, the Velodrome tells a different tale. A tale of patience. Of a team that waited years for a moment that will last forever. Thrones are not given. They are earned through sacrifice, through heartbreak, through the courage that keeps going when the story refuses to reward you. Tonight, they occupy the empire, the dynasty. For a brief moment meets the resistance. And for now it ends. After years of searching for a seat at the table, Bigetron have not merely joined the kings, they have become the kings.
The Maestro Moreno from season 10. Ahmad season 13. Shogun season 16. With Nael. And Finn the Human, who's been entrusted all the way from season 13, but I've never seen stage play, was only on the bench up until they finally trusted him last season, a whole entire season. Nael, the scapegoat, always blame K-Dot, the man from MPL, Erpang, coach, goddamn Panda.
Everyone, a part of that machinery that refuses to